Good evening, everyone. We've all done our food now, so it's time for the speeches. And as is tradition, the father of the bride is going to speak first, so can you all please put your hands together for Tim Doctor.
Jesus, how do you follow that?
No problem.
Right, to start with, if ever there was a shortage of material for a speech, choosing Jerusalem as a hymn for a Welsh wedding on International Day, then that sorted that out. I have never heard so many Welshmen sing the words chariots and not tell me to stick them up my arse. So thank you for your restraint, gentlemen. That was much appreciated, but the irony was not lost on anyone. Adam, you must be a loving man to have let her do that.
I didn't know the words to it.
Right, I'm delighted this moment has arrived. I've had 3 pints in 2 days and pushed a potato around a plate for about an hour and a quarter. I'm delighted I can get this out of the way and have a pint. Okay, now on behalf of Russ, Dawn, Adam, Danielle, myself and Debbie, welcome to everybody. Whether you've come from near or far, there's lots of people from Newport here. Lots of people from Manchester, but there's people come from Scotland, from Carlisle, from Berkshire, wherever you've come, near or far, we appreciate the effort to come and make this the best day of Adam and Danielle's lives. It's your wedding day, and it should be the best day of your life. But that's the great thing about today, is it's the best day of your lives. But as your lives start to flourish now and grow, this is the start bit. There's so many more best days to come in your lives. I remember the best day of my life, and I remember it each day on the 13th of May, on Danielle's birthday. I remember it like it was yesterday, and no matter how many years pass, it's like yesterday. The anticipation, the excitement, and the tears of joy, truly the best day of my life. The 13th of May 2012, when Manchester City won the Premier League for the first time. Beating Manchester United in the process. And wiping the smug grin off Wayne Rooney's chubbiness. Unfortunately for Danielle that day, that was her 21st birthday. And I'm so thankful for her that she understood the priorities. Now, my responsibilities today, I've looked it up on the internet, what I've got to do. I've got to welcome my son-in-law to the family, I've got to praise my daughter, and I have to raise a toast. So I'm going to start that off now. Adam. Don't panic, it's not the best man to speak to. Now, Adam didn't need to get married to be part of our family. From the day we met him, he's been a part of our family. He's made a huge impression on us from the first day he walked in. All the family absolutely love him. He's relaxed, he's easy to get on with, intelligent, he's funny. I can see all the lads there thinking, who's that? I did think he was partially deaf for the first year that we met him though, until I realised it was just one earphone stuck into his laptop that he was persistently on his knee. He buys me Manchester City things for Christmas, and he treats our daughter literally, as you've seen, like a princess. And as a family, we can't ask for anything more from a son-in-law. If you need an example of how highly thought he is, he came to meet my family up in Manchester a couple of years ago, and met Will, our youngest nephew, on the day, and spent a day playing with Will. And later on in the afternoon, Will decides, well, he needs a poo. So he runs up the stairs, screaming, quick, quick, I need a poo. Adam, will you wipe my bum? I think that's not a huge impression. Now, as much as I need to welcome Adam to our family, I'd like to thank Dawn and Russ tonight for doing the same for Danielle. They looked after Danielle for a while before they bought the house and lived with them, and they really did treat her like their own. And we're really grateful, me and Debbie, for you showing such kindness to her and everything that you've done for us since she's come into your lives. So Danielle's gained another brother in Richard, and I know she's absolutely delighted to at last have a big sister in Rebecca, who I know she loves very much. All to you guys over there on the table, the circle of friends that we've got to meet on the stag night, and the girls I don't know too well yet, but I've seen lots on Facebook and all the rest of it. Your circle of friends just seems like it's such a lovely, supportive gang of people. So again, thanks to you guys as well. So to know your daughter is in such a loving and supportive environment is a real comfort to me and Debbie. So to all your side of the family, thank you very much indeed. So, my beautiful daughter. My beautiful daughter, inside and out. Danielle has a wonderful character. She's loving and caring. She's loyal to her friends and to her family. And she has a very childlike outlook. And I mean that that's not a joke, I mean that in a really good way. So she's very childlike on one side, but she's strong, organised and professional on the other. As this wedding took shape, I could see all those qualities in the way the wedding was put together. The Disney theme really should not be a great surprise for anyone who knows Danielle. And I think we have the grandparents to thank for this. Truly, Disney's, it's only a part of the wonderland that Danielle finds in fiction. And where I think this comes from, this is my point. From an early age, she was surrounded by books and her grandparents, and she was encouraged to read from a very, very early age. She took this to heart, and she devoured book after book, modern classics, anything she could get her hands on, in huge quantities. And that's where her obsession, maybe not so much with Disney, but moving on to Harry Potter, Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, no, that was you, wasn't it? She loved hearing stories at bedtime. My dad's imagination was stretched to the absolute limit to continually invent plots, characters like Billy Hatebeans. She would love to listen to stories read or made up. And I'm sure these formative years of reading and storytelling and the breadth of subjects that she read all those nights reading those books founded her love of fantasy and wonderment, something that remains today, and that ensured that the child within has never left her. How this theme is planned though and organised is not childlike. They got engaged at Christmas, and this has come together relatively quickly, and here we all are today. But it's been like a military operation since that day. From the intricate invitations that we all received, the hen night preparations down to the second, the detail of today's ceremony at St David's, all the detail that you see, all the little trinkets around on the tables. That's how Danielle works. Danielle most definitely gets her work ethic from her mum. Alex and me, we need an adrenaline rush to get our asses off the seat today. But the girls will prepare, plan, start early. That's a girl thing, right? But Deb instilled this into Danielle at a very early age, and this is now part of her makeup. Always prepared and always early. on time today, thankfully, not too early. This has stood her in good stead through university, now with Coops Bank, where she's investigating money laundering, and I'm sure the organised, methodical, inquisitive mind she has is a distinct asset to the company. She's a fascinating person to me, and I love the contrast in her between the child and the professional. But I've painted a rather picture of her, a perfect picture rather of her. Things don't always go that well. Two occasions spring to mind. Whilst working at university, and she had a job at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And after a heavy night out on one particular evening, and at working the next day, some lucky customer came to order her food. And unfortunately, Danielle managed to projectile vomit whilst serving the customer. Secondly, on a work placement at a firm of solicitors in Manchester, her first important meeting. Dressed to the nines, looking every inch the businesswoman. Walked into the first meeting with all the other partners. Walked up to the table, sat down rather too heavily, bounced straight back up again, and landed flat on the face on the floor in front of all the partners. So when Danielle, in summary, draws inspiration from her grandparents to be inspired to read, when she uses her mum's old advice on how to apply herself to work, I'd like to think in moments like these, when the vomit hits the counter, the minute her arse hits the floor, or when she comes back home without Adam and farts, that's her old dad's influence. So, to wrap up, we only have a short amount of time. I've spoken about aspirations and influences that Danielle has picked up from the family. But that's natural, that's genetics, it's in your genes. It's what you do with these influences that really matters. Danielle has taken all those influences, inspirations, experiences, rolled them all up and made them her own into the wonderful, unique individual she is. And that's what makes her so beautiful. So Pudding, me and your mum, we're very proud of you and we love you very, very much. I've welcomed my son-in-law to the family. I believe I've praised my daughter. So all that is left now, if you would like to charge your glasses, I'd like to propose a toast to Adam and Danielle. Thank you very much.